Well, today I'm going to fix one of the annoyances on my RV, and that is putting locks on these doors that really don't need to be having locks on. The ones that have cargo in them, you know, for security's sake, you want to lock them, but why lock this? This is the door for my electrical power outlet. I mean, there's nothing they can get into in here, but they put a lock on it, which means I got to go around and find my keys and unlock it every time I want to open the door. And what's even more silly, the sewer door is also locked. Well, I suppose that keeps kids from going to the sewer and dumping it on the ground and stuff. Okay, I get that. But the valves are accessible with the door open or closed. So all it does is just hinder me from trying to use the thing. So what I'm going to do for these two particular doors is I'm going to replace the locks with these thumb locks. That way I don't have to find my keys. Now, most of these are usually 7/8 of an inch. I might got 7/8 ones here. Now with these particular ones, there's an offset cam. So this really actually has a range, but I'm going to guess this range is anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick, because you can use the flat one or you can use this offset one, and then you can turn the offset one right side up and upside down. So I'm going to open this door up and put it on the latch here. Now this stuff, I can push it in with my thumb. This is just nothing more than a piece of plastic that appears with styrofoam behind it, and then the shiny side is a thin piece of fiberglass with a little bit of Luan backing to it. So when you tighten this down, if you go around your coach, if you have a coach like mine, you'll see where even the factory can crush this. So you got to be very careful not to over tighten your thumb lock. So I'm going to get a couple tools and be right back. And I should state, this is something that almost any RV owner can do, especially if you're never done a project before. You know, treat this as the first project, just something little that personalizes it, makes it your own. So first thing we need to do is to remove the little screw here, and just use a standard screwdriver. And then we need an adjustable wrench, and I almost have to go at it on the end like this to get it started, because this is actually, like I said before, it's almost crushed into the wonderful mystery material here. So we just take this nut off, and then this should actually just pull out on its own, but you may need a little bit of encouragement with something to thump it with. So we'll just compare the two, and it looks like they're both the same. So this indeed is 7/8. Notice there's flats on here, so there's only one way this can go, and that's in like that. And the reason I'm going here instead of like this is I can get a better grip on it here, and it really doesn't need to be all that tight, because it's just going to crush this if it is. So just get it nice and tight. Okay, and again, we want that thing to be locked when this is in this position. So we simply make sure that it fits in that flat correctly, and then tighten this down. There we go. Now let's see if it works. There we go. That's fine. Now I don't have to go find a key every time I want to open this thing. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on the sewer bay. And then this project will be done, and I'll have one less annoyance on this RV.